Welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Wealth Creation Investing. Matthew Uckley, the Chief Investment Strategist, coming to you from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Just got done giving a keynote to DirecTV Latin America. Actually had lunch with Mike White, President, Chairman, CEO of DirecTV. Big DirecTV, very interesting gentleman, and had a great lunch. Very good insight into what's going on here in Latin America and literally around the globe, especially in such a large business as this. Very eye-opening, and obviously, as many of you are aware, things aren't really that good out there, especially with what's going on right now. Unless you've been living in a cave, we have the Kabuki theater going on in Washington with the potential government shutdown. Is there going to be an 11th? This is what cracks me up, is there might be an 11th hour bill to temporarily keep the lights on. For how long? The 11th hour solution could be a clean bill funding the government for a few more days to allow for a longer term solution. Here we go. Just kick that can a little further down the street, run up to it, kick it down. We never get around to solving any problems in the United States of America. It really is exhausting and tiring. So probably going to see the government shutdown. Oh, horrors, right? And the market's kind of treating this as a non-event. Maybe tomorrow, if we do get a government shutdown and literally lights are turning off, and 3/4 of White House workers will not have to or won't come into work, and of course are already demanding any furlough. The federal union's already demanding back pay and everything like that, unlike the business world. But I digress. SPOOs are off 8, markets off triple digits right now. Our hedges are looking pretty good in a lot of our portfolios. In VIX bullish double verticals, SDS bullish double verticals are starting to kick in as they should, as bilge pumps when the markets start acting like this. Interesting numbers today out of Chicago. So we got some Chicago PMI numbers. Came in very strong, right? Anything over a 50 indicates expansion, and they're looking for 54.5 handle, got 55.7. However, you always got to read the small print. Chicago PMI jumps to a 4-month high, even as employment tumbles to a 5-month low. So the employment subindex fell for the 3rd month in a row to a 5-month low. Okay, so remember, PMI is made up of a bunch of indicators, from manufacturing to employment to overall orders, and it really is a melting pot of data that go into a PMI report. So know that some of the most important data in this one weren't good at all. Obviously, along with the government shutdown this week, we have non-farm payroll supposed to be reporting on Friday. It's not going to happen if the government shut down. So in addition to the volatility that we're seeing as a result of the potential market shutdown, we also have non-farm payroll later in the week. We'll get some manufacturing PMI, construction spending tomorrow. Total vehicle sales have been very, very strong recently. We're going to see if that's starting to abate, because it can't go on forever. ADP non-farm payroll comes out Wednesday, which gives everybody on Wall Street Thursday to go out and revise their numbers for Friday, right? Weekly unemployment claims on Thursday, some non-manufacturing PMI, factory orders, and then Friday, like I said, is a non-farm payroll. Going to be interesting, obviously, because of the Fed non-action a couple weeks ago, right? Is a good unemployment number good news? Well, it is, because it gets closer to the Fed 6.5%, and we'll end this party. Or is a low unemployment number bad news, because more people are leaving the workforce? Okay, so it's, again, as we transition out of bizarro market back into quote-unquote normal market, I think bad news is once again going to be bad news, because the market knows that the Fed is leaving this party eventually. Okay? All right, folks, got to run, actually, because I'm hopping in a car, heading to the airport and flying from Buenos Aires to Narita, and speaking in Tokyo to Macquarie, to the Macquarie Group, one of the largest financial firms actually in the world, very big in Asia, and going to be working with them later in the week. So where's Wiz? Where's Waldo? Well, he's heading to Japan from Argentina. Okay, so have a great day, and I'll be talking to you sometime tomorrow from the land of the rising sun. We'll see you.